And I think everything you're hearing right now regarding Drake Maye and the positive things you're hearing, and he's maybe closer than we think, and he's taking steps, and this week really helped, and him getting the time at the end of the game. None of this is about Drake Maye. All this, Drake Maye this, Drake Maye that, Drake did this, and Drake did that. I feel like I'm Finucci from The Godfather, or is it the cousin? No, Michael Corleone says this, and Michael Corleone says that. Yeah, they're talking a lot right now about Drake Maye. It's a tactic. And they did it earlier this year, too, in the preseason to Jacoby Brissett. This is now the second time the coach, somebody, is somewhat driving a message to Brissett to be better. And that's what's going on here. It all might be true, right? All these things could be true. Drake Maye could be playing better. He could be getting more reps. They maybe liked what they saw from him. All those things could be true. But it's a tactic. It's a way to get Jacoby Brissett and motivate him. The Patriots need Brissett to play better. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. And this is what's going on. Both things can be true. Maye may look great, but they're really now driving it a little bit more because Brissett hasn't been well. Yes, the moves he has in the pocket, the way he's been resilient, taking hits, I tip my cap to the guy. They got to get the ball downfield a little bit more. He needs to be better at the line with some of the offensive line calls. He needs to hit guys when they're open down the sideline like Austin Hooper. So when I think about that, they're challenging him now. And they're going to see a tough defense this week without one of their star running backs. And I'm going to interrupt this right now, my take here, to let you know that there is a fourth down play in the NFC East going on right now. You've seen the Eagles when it comes to this. You've seen other teams in the league. The Giants are considering going for it on fourth down when they can just kick a field goal and make it a one score. Okay, they're going to kick the field goal. But I wanted to just highlight how dumb these things have been in the NFL over the last couple of weeks. Not knowing when to go for it on fourth down. Do you go for the fourth down now? Do you wait for it later? You don't go for it now. You don't go for it later. There's no consistency. Is it the analytics? Is it coaching? Is it the quarterbacks? It's everything. But I applaud the Giants for kicking the field goal right there. I applaud it. I do. In this league, you have to take the points. There's not a lot of points in the NFL this year. Take the points. I'm glad that they did that. 617-779-0985. I'm Joe Murray. Here tonight till 11 o'clock. We're still reacting from the Bruins game that was earlier. If you want to get in on that, Brandon Bussey. Tough night for the old bus. Tough night for the old bus. Let's go to the phones here. We got Joe is in Peabody. What's up, Joe?
Joe, how are you tonight?
How you doing?
Now, before you were born, there was a Cape Cod Coliseum way down in South Yarmouth. And I went to a Bruins-Rangers game there in 1980. And who was the center for the Rangers? Phil Esposito.
Okay.
And on top of that, the owner of the Cape Cod Coliseum at the time was your friend and mine, Vince McMahon.
Oh, wow. Did you watch the documentary?
I didn't, but I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Because he was roided out back then.
Oh, he was?
Oh, he was a massive structure. You'd walk in the door and you couldn't miss him.
Yeah. What else is going on?
But you also asked me where you felt was the safest place to use a bathroom on the North Shore in case you ever needed a bathroom.
Wow. I forgot about this topic. Yes.
And I'm the guy that told you about tuna on the toilet.
Yeah, you ran into Bill Parcells on the toilet.
No, my friend that's a sports writer did.
Your friend did. Okay, all right. Yeah, but yes, it's now all yes. It's all coming. It's all coming
but on the North
back
Shore,
to me now. Yes.
The North Shore, I can't tell you the best place to go, but I can tell you where not to go. You don't want to go to any strip club if you were going to use a toilet. Trust me.
I would not advise that either.
At one point, back in the old days, there were 4 strip clubs and 2 massage parlors on the North Shore, and there's no way you'd see me in any of them.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Thanks for the update, Joe. One night, Stenberg guy was, I threw out to the question, do you have a designated poop spot? Meaning, driving in, gotta go, right? But you want to go where you know, where you can go? And that man suggested a couple of things and then told me that his friend, who's a sports writer, walked into a bathroom and that Bill Parcells was on the toilet.
It's an odd guy to meet in the bathroom.
Meeting the tuna on the toilet. Still a legendary story to me. So thank you, Joe, for the reminder there. I saw something today regarding Drake Maye I wanted to read about. I got to tell you this story. It's funny. So we'll do that coming up next. Again, you want to call in 617-779-0985. I'm Joe Murray here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. More Joe Murray.
right, back here at 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. We're here tonight till 11 o'clock, just hanging out. Hanging out on the hub. We had preseason hockey tonight. Interrupted the show, but they can interrupt us. They have every right to do that. They are the official flagship station of the Boston Bruins. So I watched. I told you my feelings. And now I'm watching football. And I took Army tonight. They're winning 28-6, so everything's looking good over there. And I took Dallas tonight. Post Malone's at the game, wearing a cowboy hat, taking a picture with the kicker of the Cowboys, Aubrey, who has more points than everybody in the league right now. That kicker, I'm going to tell you. Wow, big hit. He's done very well, Aubrey. Very well. But I have the Cowboys minus 5.5, and they are winning 17-12. So if you do your math, that's 5 points. So I need one more point in order for things to be going my way. So that will be my agenda for the next 40 minutes. Is that all right with you, Matt Stenberg? Thank you. He gave me a thumbs up, everybody. For those who can't hear or see him, he is back there. And we're just going to – do you think we can get more than a 5-point win tonight, Matt?
I'd like to think so. I mean, scoring's been down.
Me too.
And
there was a controversial fourth down earlier, but they went for the field goal, and I agree.
The Cowboys should be so much better than the Giants, right? But they've underperformed so far.
Yeah, they have. So I understand the Giants. People are excited. They had a really good game. Malik Neighbors had a coming out party, right? I mean, listen, this dude was an explosive player at LSU. And arguably at times, some people thought he was better than Marvin Harrison Jr. It's just when it comes to the generational talent, how do you go away from Marvin Harrison? So Neighbors, again, will be a huge weapon, but I still don't trust Daniel Jones. I have a prop bet tonight that he'll throw an interception. So you might hear a reaction from me if that happens. I don't trust Daniel Jones. I don't trust the Giants. I also don't trust the Dallas Cowboys.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place.
So for the next 40 minutes, I expect fireworks. I expect, I expect a Daniel Jones interception, Joe me the money. That's my focus. Speaking of focus, I was ranting. We're back on YouTube, everybody. I see everybody in there. That you should have seen it was wild, Stenberg. You should have seen them. We're like, where's Joe? Where's Joe? James, JP's in there. Ryan, Tommy, Einbein, Riz. It's like the whole crew. Wheels, who are you? Thank you, buddy. Tommy from Lynn's got a posse. The whole crew is in there tonight. Where's Joe? Where's Joe? We're here.
Sorry I ruined their evening.
No, you did not. We were interrupted. It wasn't your fault. What's up, chat? I was ranting a little while ago about all these things and all these stories that you're hearing today or this week about, man, Drake Maye is really coming along. No, Drake Maye might even be getting more than 30% of the snaps. Oh, Drake Maye this, Drake Maye that. So my take on this whole Drake Maye thing is this is not about Drake Maye. This is about motivating Jacoby Brissett. And it happened in the preseason. Gerard Mayo mentioned it. Brissett played better, and that's what happened. Sometimes you got to motivate these guys. Brissett has been given the job. Did he deserve to win it? I don't know. I mean, Mayo said he won the battle, so whatever. But this guy's making $8 million. Talked to him in the offseason about playing video games and golfing. I thought he wasn't really in shape, but he's absolutely surprised me. I mean, the way he's been in the pocket, it's been legit. And I'm telling you, I don't know how many quarterbacks can play behind that offensive line. It's awful. But at some point, you got to be able to make some throws. You got to move the ball downfield. But more importantly, Jacoby Brissett, I think you're so beat up right now from all the hits that you are no longer making the calls at the line. So as much as the offensive line's to blame about these things, I don't think they have a general that's in there making sure they're lined up in protections. I didn't see it, at least, against the Jets. But I did see Aaron Rodgers doing it. I see Dak Prescott do it every single drive. Every single play, I see Dak Prescott do it. I don't see Daniel Jones doing it, but that's a different story. Could Drake Maye do that? I don't know. I honestly don't know. But I feel like the hype you're hearing right now about Drake May's ascension, it could be true. He could be improving. But I think it's more of a tactic to motivate Jacoby Brissett. That's my take. And I expect Brissett to play better this week. I'm not saying he has to throw for 200 yards. I just want him to make plays. If Austin Hooper's open down the sideline, hit him. Square your shoulders and fire it. Like, he has this really good rapport with Hooper and Henry. Maybe Pop Douglas got going a little bit last week. But I want them to run the football. That's what I want. Run the football, set up play action, try to get chunks of plays that way. This is something I got to read you, though. This is the one that made me belly laugh, so I gotta read this to you. So, obviously, you're hearing this Drake Maye hype chain right now. It's you're hearing it all over the place, and I think it's being fed. But the Patriots defense was preparing for another regular season game, and the look on the coaches' faces changed when Drake Maye dropped back and threw a perfectly placed deep ball in between tight coverage. After rewatching the recorded practice, Mike Pellegrino went up to the rookie quarterback, went up to him the next day, and he says, he's progressing. He makes some great throws in practice against us. I remember one specifically that I went in the next day and was like, I hate you. That was a great throw. I'm sorry. One of the coaches for the Patriots watched a tape after a practice from a good throw and then went up to the guy and said, I hate you.
Bold strategy.
We're buying this? This is what I mean about being fed. Fed. Pellegrino goes on to say he's doing a great job. He stuck one in between tight coverage on a new call we could have had a couple of weeks ago. I really wish he didn't make that throw, but he did. I hate you. All right. Drake Maye is impressing at practice. And now you're hearing it through the media. To me, it's a tactic. Yeah, it might have been a great throw, right? Are they overrating it? Yes, because they're trying to get Jacoby Brissett motivated and playing better. And I'm predicting. Actually, this is not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Brissett will play better this week. He'll play better. And the Pats will hang around with the 49ers. They will. Your thoughts, 617-779-0985. Watching this football game right now. Of course, Dallas is backed up into their own end, making bad plays. And the Giants, all of a sudden, Kayshon Thibodeau all of a sudden wants to become an All-American. Just out of nowhere. And this is what Thursday Night Football does. You watch the game, and then you just hate the league, right? You watch. How many penalties have been in this game tonight, by the way? What a snooze. This thing's been a snooze fest all night long. Ooh, big run by Dallas. There we go. Just so many penalties in this thing tonight.
Cowboys have committed 11 penalties.
11.
The Giants, 3.
Okay, so you're saying that they're getting a little home cooking? We call that the wrangle, the ref angle? Is the home team getting the bounty of the calls tonight?
Appears to be that way.
As the spread is 5.5, yet the line's 5. This is where we call it a wrangle, everybody. The ref angle. It's kept close based off the betting odds. And there's nothing I hate more than on a first down when someone doesn't throw to the sticks. You know that? 3rd and 12. Little hitch for 4 yards. Out. Outlawed. They should outlaw it out of the book. If like it was a Madden video game, I'd want it eliminated from the game.
It's not an option. You can't even hot route.
But like
it.
Mike McCarthy in his head is like, you know what? This little swing pass to a slow tight end for 4 yards. This is what we're going to run on third down. Yeah. You got Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, and you're throwing that thing? Can you tell I got a little bit of interest in the game? And you must hate these two teams, Stenberg, being an Eagle fan.
I do. They're the worst.
Oh, jeez. Special teams. Always get you. You notice that? It's always a big play on special teams.
Only 6 combined incomplete passes, though. You'd think this score would be higher.
Under 45, that's the way I'm leaning right now. That is the way I am leaning. All right, well, we'll hit the headlines here. And people were the last caller, we one time mentioned, do you have a designated spot to use the bathroom? Like if it's comfortable, it's a safe spot, it's a safe zone. And, we all have our own. If we have to do that, I mean, we can open up the phone lines at 617-779-0985. But Riz, he mentioned the Family Dollar store has got a great one. I would not know about that, Matt Stenberg, but
the problem is, like, the more information you reveal about this, the less private it is.
Yes,
Therefore, It's going to get dirtier, and then it's not going to be your spot anymore. That's
why you don't tell your spot.
Tell someone else's spot.
Or a spot you don't want to go to. Like I'm sure like the local McDonald's probably like, it's happened.
Spotless.
It's absolutely just a great place. Great place. All right, let's get a look at the headlines here. I'm Joe Murray. Final headline of the night. It's, I believe, the only headline that we're doing of the night here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Sports Hub headlines.
All right, Bruins in their preseason action tonight lost 5-2. That happened. Thursday night football right now. Cowboys lead 17-12, just about fourth quarter almost. Patriots injury report is out. No Vidarian Lowe. Christian McCaffrey could be out longer than expected. Oh, I almost thought we got an interception right there. I had a little... Phil Jones interception. It's one of my big prop bets for tonight. And I can't say the guy's name. Aberwarte. He almost had it. I almost just popped. It's going to happen. You know, we need a song if it happens. I don't know. You come up with something good. You know, it's just not Mr. Brightside. Or Sweet Caroline. Mr. Joe. Well, we don't want to recycle Mr. Jones. I think that's been used here on the night show before. I don't think we could, you know. There's got to be another, I don't know. Daniel by Elton John. Daniel interceptions. Oh, man. Throw the interception. Watching the Cowboys and Giants game right now. You know, this is what I feel like I'd rather do. Like, when we have full shows, you'll get the hot take all night long. We'll have a whole show and segments and fun and all that. But on a night like tonight, what do you want me to do?
It's a Joe Murray watch party.
That's exactly what this should be. Like, just hang out for another 20 minutes. We'll watch the game together. What are your prop bets? What are you hoping for? I'm hoping for, I don't know, more than a 5-point lead for the Cowboys at some point in this thing. Why is it 3rd and long again? What is going on in this game? He's going to throw a pick. It's going to happen here, Stenberg. I'm telling you. It's 3rd and 11 right now at midfield for the Giants. And Daniel Jones is running for his life again. And he didn't throw it to the sticks, of course. So now you get another 4th down decision. What are they going to do down 5? This seems to be everything that's happening in the league. They went for the field goal last time and made the field goal. So what do you do now? Now you go for it? Is this analytics? What is this? What goes into these coaches here to say we're going to go for it now as opposed to earlier you didn't? Is it the time? This is where I don't understand. Now you got a play clock, 4th down, they're going for it. 1st down. Wow, converted. But what is it? Is it the analytics? Why go there when you didn't go earlier? (617-779-0985). I don't understand it. And what a balls throw. I got to tell you that by Daniel Jones. He's going to get picked. I thought that was one of those passes that was going to bounce off the guy's belly, you know? Like he didn't catch it with his hands. So he just kind of secured it. First down. The Giants aren't going quiet yet. Play action fake. Daniel Jones down the middle of the field converts. Okay. Let's talk to Dane. He's in Foxborough. What's up, Dane?
Hey, love your show.
Thank you.
Just wanted to ask you if you saw the first episode of the Vince McMahon documentary.
I haven't
and
yet.
Your thoughts?
I haven't yet, but I've seen a few things. I've seen why Shane McMahon left WWE. But what was your take on it?
No, it sounds like it's going to be interesting.
Yeah,
actually,
yeah. You know,
I was hoping they would release all 6 at the same time.
I think they are now. I got an alert that they're all available.
Okay.
But listen, here's the deal. Vince didn't like it. He's got his own side of the story. There's always 3 sides to every story, man. I'm interested because we're going to look back at that era. You know what's funny?
And that's the era I grew up with.
Yeah, me too, man. Attitude era was everything, you know. But just for me, like, this is me being a decent person. Vince obviously created this thing, and he should be, you know, known for the guy who did that and took chances. But at the same time, he might not have been the best human, and it's not a great. And it's just unfortunately, these people that we've loved our whole entire lives, come to find out they were terrible people.
Yeah, you are being kind when you say it that way, but I look forward to hearing your opinion moving forward once you've watched it, and shout out to the AWA.
There you go. Thanks, Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you, man. Everyone we loved, Stenberg, they're all just going down, bro.
Never meet your heroes.
Never. All right, well, no, we're not taking a break just yet. I don't know why I thought that. Injury on the field right now, so I can't give you an update on. Oh, you know what I did want to get into? Because I thought this was fairly interesting. I think you put this one in Slack tonight, but Jason Tatum. I saw this on CBS News. I don't know where he said it. Jason Tatum says he's chasing Larry Bird, calling him the best Celtic ever. Well, he basically came out on Media Day and said he didn't need any extra motivation. But Tatum on NBA on TNT, he's not satisfied. Tatum is determined to have his name etched high in Celtics history. So he set his sights on a true legend of Boston sports. Larry Bird is the best Celtic to ever wear the uniform, and that's the guy I'm chasing, said Tatum. Even if I fall short of that, if I aspire to be as great as he was, and if you fall a little short, you had a hell of a career. My motivation is to chase the best players to ever play, the best players to ever wear a Celtic uniform. Tell me you just didn't get hyped, Celtics fans. Terrible throw by Daniel Jones. But just hearing him say that, are they going to go for it on 4th and 14 now? Is that what they're going to do? These 4th downs, man, brutal. Anyways, he's chasing Larry Bird, he said. Many argue Bill Russell's the greatest Celtic. John Havlicek has the franchise scoring record, right? Tatum said he's shooting for a career similar to Larry Bird's. I mean, Tatum might compete for Havlicek's record for points. But Bird has 3 championships. Tatum has a lot of work to do to get there, but has a title at the age of 26. And now he's working on his shot. He goes, it's not the only superstar not to win an NBA Finals MVP. Steph Curry got 4 rings. He only has 1. Isaiah Thomas didn't win every time. Larry Bird didn't win Finals MVP every time he won a championship. The most important part is that we won. And I know I played a huge role in us winning a championship. Chasing Larry Bird. Yes. I firmly believe that Jaylen Brown is the leader of the team. If you want to name him the captain, you crown him. But I still think this team runs through Jason Tatum. And I think as Tatum goes, the team goes. And now he wants to chase Larry Bird. Love that. 617-779-0985. That's the phone number if you want to jump aboard. What is up to our YouTube fam tonight who's watching right now? I'm reading, was it Tatum putting in the work? By the way, speaking of putting in work, did you see Jaylen Brown without his shirt off? Whew. I know, Stenberg. I know, bro. He made... Dude is ripped. Like ripped. I don't know how he moves around with all those muscles, you know? It's like you could punch him in his stomach and it'd hurt your hand, you know? He's just got like shit jacked.
Like the cartoons where it makes like a metal sound.
Literally.
And your hand like disintegrates.
But it looks... Yeah, you would run into it. If you set a screen on him, it's going to hurt you.
So I haven't seen the picture, but is it comparable to like the one from DK Metcalf that
literally
when went viral.
Literally. And I think Metcalf is slightly bigger. But just imagine him on it's huge. Ripped. All right, we'll go to break. I'm Joe Murray. Final segment coming up next.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
All right, back here at 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Joe Murray. I'm watching this football game. It's 3rd and 7 right now. Dallas up 2. Just almost in the red zone against the Giants. Let's see what happens here. Dak Prescott. I was looking for a flag, didn't get it. Field goals. Just back and forth field goals. The scoring around the NFL is just, it's down. You know what? We got Quincy. Quincy in the fine country of Curacao, or island of Curacao. Am I correct? Is that where it is?
Yeah, Joe.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well this week.
What do you got? What's on your mind?
Yeah, the first time I called into the show, I asked you about New England Revolution and the chance that they might have getting into the playoff. But right now, we do see that the New England 5 games left in order to get into the playoffs. So they need to pick up the points. But even though if they kind of win all the games, like New York City is 2 points ahead. So we do have a chance. But do you think that we might have a chance of winning the upcoming games like the Inter Miami games, Nashville's games, and others?
Well, let me ask you this, Quincy from Curacao. Did you see the little scuffle on the sideline?
No.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a scuffle. I believe it was it Carlos Heel and some other guys?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think, I feel like it's been a tough. I'm not a Revs guy, all right? I mean, I know enough to be dangerous, right?
Mm-hmm.
But sounds like there might be some. I don't want to call it turmoil, but there is some friction between some of the teammates, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you want the team to be competitive. They've made moves. Caleb Porter comes on every week on the station and talks up the team. Do I think that they should be in a playoff? Yes.
Because we have seen in the past or this year that how they had to win big teams like Cincinnati and stuff. So, and it's very frustrating, as a fan, to see the team with a lot of good players but not playing consistently throughout the whole season.
I know, bro. Why? What's the weather like out there right now?
We have a storm approaching today.
Is the storm? Yeah, how are you guys preparing for the storm?
I haven't prepared because I have been kind of busy with my own things.
But you are worried. Do you think you guys will be all right?
Yeah, we're going to be all right. It's not like a hurricane or anything.
Good. I appreciate you, Quincy. Thank you so much. And I know that there's storms rolling through some places, and certainly got those people in our thoughts. I saw North Carolina today. Did not look like a great place. Did not look good at all. All right, well, so the Cowboys are now up 20-15. Probably won't be able to give a reaction about it unless Daniel Jones throws an interception. Can I give you one musing that I hate real quick about football? I hate the kickoff, the break. Like you kick the ball off, right? Then you go to commercial. And then they come back out onto the field and then go to a commercial. I hate that. I don't got all night here, bro. And I'm out on the kickoff rule. I don't know what it is. It does nothing for me. I feel like they should make it more challenging. Like you kick it in this little area and I don't know. You get like an extra timeout or something. So you get a challenge,
We're still getting a lot of touchbacks. It's not fixing any of the
nobody
problems.
cares. It's like they're boycotting it, Oh, I almost got a little excited there, Stenberg. Mac Jones. I'm sorry, I keep going. Daniel Jones. Excuse me. Daniel Jones. Just almost lofted one to a defender. I'm waiting for it. It's going to happen.
It'll happen at like 11:01.
We got a minute to go here on the show. Tomorrow, we got a full show tomorrow night, everybody. 4th and Friday. We'll be ready to go. I'll be hanging out with the guys at Card Vault tomorrow on Fanatics Live at 11 o'clock. If you want to watch a box stream, I'll be on there. And I'm still waiting for Daniel Jones to throw an interception.
An HD Boston. Patriots! From the opening kickoff to the final play.
Touchdown!
Your home of the pass. 98.5. The Beasley Media Group station. We are One More. And here's what you need to know.
The Dallas Cowboys are winning tonight's NFL game 20-15 at the